Okay, I've got that little ATV running away, getting warm, so that I can do an oil change on it. And so ever since I've gotten it, it's been an object of negative energy. I thought the only way for me to feel better about this, I listed it on Facebook, I've tried to sell it for a while, I thought the only way to feel good about it is to make it into something better. So I'm going to try to take this junk and turn it into a treasure. Oh, come check this out, this is hilarious. Watch that swing arm bolt as I pump this jack. That's not supposed to shake that much. It's not terrible, but it's not great. I spilled a bunch. Plastics are busted. That's to be expected. That's almost an inch of side-to-side play in your wheel. This one's exactly the same. Clunk, clunk, clunk in the handlebars. I probably won't replace the tie rod ends, even though that's probably part of the slop, because last time I did, the only replacements I could get were Chinese, and they broke. So the OEM ones are still probably stronger. I'll grease up the kingpin bearings. That's obviously trash. This is dangling. Front brakes don't work because the master cylinder's shot. The seat's obviously hideous. Now I ruined the airbox on accident trying to fix it at camp and heating the airbox up with a campfire and forgetting about it. So I melted that, but the filter didn't fit on the airbox anyway, so it fit directly to the carburetor. I might figure something out to keep dirt out of there. I bought a new battery for it. Dumped a whole bunch of water out of the tank, had to clean the tank. Okay, I'm going to start with these front wheels. I want a powerful impact gun. I was at a yard sale and this was in a free bin. And we're going to see if it works. Whoa, it worked. It's really, really janky. I don't know how it worked, but I'll take it. None of this is really original. So I figured out why the wheel is so wobbly. Spun the shaft. So I saw that you could knurl the shafts. Knurling. Check this out. Ready? See how nasty that looks? Bam, magic. Now, let's see if I have anything useful in my secret stash. Don't tell the wife. Ta-da! Pull the choke, make sure our fuel is on, and then all we got to do is hit the starter button. Guess it doesn't need the choke on for very long. You can hear a little clinky, clinky, clanky. That's just baffles and rusted stuff in the exhaust pipe. So it starts, it runs. One thing we need to do, open my stickers. There we go. Good for 2 years. You ready to go ride the ATV, Iggy? Yeah! Good job. Uh-oh. I'd call this a successful test ride. What a beautiful day to get outside with my son. The clunky old Honda kept moving till our fingers were frozen. I think there's still one more thing I can do with it though. Did you get cold? Did you have fun? So I picked this quad up from a guy on an internet forum, and everybody on the forum's pretty close. Even if you don't know him, it's like a really close, it's ATV Rider. Anyways, he told me everything it needed, so I ordered the parts before I got it, because my intention was to fix it up and ride it around with my son. And I ended up not being able to meet him. He lived far away, but a friend of mine picked it up for me while he was driving down to see me. And then when I got it, I knew immediately that there were just so many things wrong with it that it was not worth investing time or money into. And I've been down that road, nearly 100 times at this point in my life, where I've made that mistake of buying something cheap. You're far better off buying something that's like $2,000 instead of $200. It's kind of like the most expensive boat is a free boat. Anyways, unless you just absolutely love the work that you're doing, it's not a good investment. So I knew that, so I tried to get rid of it. I posted it for sale on Marketplace for $400 firm, which was a little less than how much I had already spent on it, but I hadn't spent any time, and that was kind of like, I could call that a win. Didn't have much interest in it. It ran. I did get it running while I was at a campfire hanging out. So it was running and driving, but it had some serious problems. Anyways, The only people that showed up to look at it were this gal and a 13-year-old kid, and he offered me $300, and I told him no, and I was kind of abrasive with him because I was trying to teach him what was wrong with the ATV, and he was just like excited, like, I know how to ride power sports. And he probably knew way more than I did at that time, but anyway, I didn't want him to buy it. It was too much for him. I knew as soon as they pulled up that they shouldn't buy this ATV. So they leave without it. I message him back and I was like, hey, sorry I was so abrasive. I would accept $300, but I don't think you should buy this ATV. And I texted the gal. I said, I don't think you should buy it. It's way too much of a project. And she was like, okay, thank you. I appreciate it. And then she messages me like a week later, and she's like, hey, I'm coming up with the money. Because I posted the ad as deleted after that on Marketplace. And so she messaged me back. She must have thought I deleted it because I said I'd take the $300. So she's like, hey, I'm working on coming up with the money. She was under the impression that she was buying the ATV. And so then I told her, I was like, you know what? I'm actually deleted the ad so that I could fix it up and give it to your son. This ATV has only given me negative feelings until I decided to give it away. Then I was excited about it.
It's yours now. You do whatever you want with it.
This is Colton. He's 13 years young. I really don't know much about him, but his mom tells me he's a good kid. We didn't exchange many words. In the afternoon of a short winter's day, through an unspoken understanding, it was time to ride. I took after his lead, and ride we did.
I was feeling really good today.
In my adulthood, some of the joy of recreation is often robbed by thoughts of responsibilities, upkeep, and time. Today, though, I felt 20 years younger. As I followed Colton around, I couldn't help but absorb the lessons of his youthful nature. I can't seem to recall them. Perhaps we were just having too much fun.